Okay, today I wanted to rant about Mandela effects, alright? Because they kind of make me upset. First off, we have the Cheez-Its thing. Cheez-Its. Now, this is what got me on this whole upset in the first place. This is what made me mad. I thought that I was the only one. I thought that I was going crazy. But Cheez-Its apparently were not spelled with any S or Z at the end of them. And I was like, okay, maybe I all my life read the ITZ, like it was actually an ITS, and I just read it as a Z. And I just never noticed because I was a little kid. Now I'm older and now I can see it. But no, other people also thought that it was spelled with a Z. Oh, I'm gonna pop a blood vessel, I swear to God. But apparently, it was not actually spelled with a Z. It wasn't actually spelled with anything at the end. It's just Cheez It. With the Z at the end of the EE. And that was the only Z. But what got me on this in the first place was I was watching a Jack Manifold VOD, right? I was watching one of his stream, and as you can see here, there's the YouTube bar line thing down here. So I was watching the VOD on YouTube. But what got me started was he was opening a package of cheeses, right? And he was trying a bunch of it's trying American candy with Jay Schlatt. And one of the things that he was trying were Cheez-Its. And people were like, they were just talking about the Cheez-Its in chat. And some people were spelling it with an S, and some people were spelling it with a Z. But there isn't a Z. And why would people put a Z there if there wasn't actually a Z there? And that makes me upset. There was a Z. I could have sworn all my life that there was a Z, and now I'm finally not the only one. I feel like I had a revelation. Like I'm not crazy. Okay, I'm ranting about Cheez-Its on the internet. Maybe I'm a little crazy, but I'm not crazy with the Cheez-Its thing. There was people also saw the Z. Okay, and let's go back to Berenstein Bears for a minute here. Berenstein Bears, right? I used to read those books all the time, Berenstein Bears. And it was always Berenstein Bears. Berenstein Bears. Not Berenstain. Whoever thought it was Berenstain, that sounds awful. It's Berenstein. Berenstein Bears. Because it rolls off the tongue. Berenstein Bears. With an E. Berenstein. Berenstein Bears. Makes sense, right? But apparently, it's an A. Berenstain. When has it ever been Berenstain? I even remember in the show, there was a little TV show about it. It would say Berenstein Bears. Hold on. I have to Google. Yeah, I even tried typing it in Berenstein Bears in Google, and it comes up with Berenstain Bears, even in the show. Why? It was never Berenstain. Berenstain Bears sounds awful. Berenstein Bears, because it rolls off the tongue. Let's go into r/Mandela effects, because I feel like that'll help me. Yeah, r/Mandela effect. I feel that'll help me. Am I the only one who remembers there being a Boots the Monkey popsicle? There was a Dora one, and then there was a Boots. He had green gumball eyes, and he tasted like bananas. Wait, what? There wasn't one? He never existed, and that just doesn't sit right with me? Hold on. Wait, what? Okay, I had a lot of those little popsicles as a kid, because we would go to rest stops a lot, because I moved a lot when I was a little kid, and one of the places that we went to was like farther south than where I currently live. Then we moved back, but anyways, we moved down to a more southern state, and I remember like stopping at rest stops a lot and stuff because we drove down. We didn't fly down. We drove down. And then I would go with my parents a lot across the state, and I remember there were like ice cream trucks in my school when I was younger. So I got these popsicles a lot, and I totally remember there being a Boots the Monkey one, but apparently there isn't. That's just a weird little one. It's just a weird little one that popped up. Yeah. Okay. And so the poster puts like a thing about Ace Ventura in here, but it's mainly about the Monopoly man having a monocle. And Ace Ventura 2, Ace runs into a man with a monocle, says you must be the Monopoly man. How is it that so many people, including myself, remember the Monopoly man with a monocle, but he never had one? I also got that one. I 100% thought that this guy had a monocle. I was so sure. Yeah, I could have put money on. I could have put my life on that he had a monocle. Like, I was so sure. I was so sure. Believers. Which Mandela effect convinced you it wasn't a false memory? Most Mandela effects are interesting, but can be reconciled in your mind as probably just a memory issue. However, for every believer, there is at least one that shook the ground beneath their feet, which is yours. I mean, right now, it's the Cheez-Its, because, oh, I was so upset. But yeah, the Berenstein Bears, yeah, they even spelled it right. Thank you for spelling with an E. You spelled it right. There was the person in the comments that spelled it right. Well, my version of right, because I'm always right. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I think Berenstein Bears was my first one a couple years ago that I was like, nuh-uh. Because I used to love the Berenstein Bears, and I totally remember it being Berenstein, not Berenstein. I was so sure. Yeah, I used to watch this and remember the song and had the books and coloring book. Yes. Fruit of the Loom Cornucopia. Oh, oh, oh. Fruit of the Loom is a manufacturer of underwear. Logo is a drawing of a the Mandela Effect fandom.com. The wiki page, you kind of need to fix some stuff. It says Fruit of the Loom is goodness gracious, if I could speak. Fruit of the Loom is an American manufacturer of underwear. Ogo is a drawing of a red apple, leaves green. Like, it's just kind of funky. It doesn't even say logo, it says Ogo. The Ogo is a drawing of a red apple. But yeah, I so remember the logo having a cornucopia. 100%. That's another one that I'm like, it was there. Cheez-Its, the Z at the end of it was totally there. Berenstein Bears was not an A. And the Fruit of the Loom had a cornucopia. I would have put money on it. I would have put money on it. That's I just I forgot about this one. No, this was another one that messed me up. And I found this one out in the wild. I found this one on my own. I was watching Dr. Dolittle 2. No, 3 with my little sister and my grandmother and my grandfather. And I had noticed that it was D.O. Little. And I was so certain that it was D.O.O. Little when I was little. Get it? I was so certain that it was D.O.O. Little when I was like my little sister's age. She's young. But I was so certain that it had 2 O's. And then when I checked on the movie, I checked the older movies and I was like dumbfounded. I think I shared this with them too. I shared with my family that it was O and not just regular O, not just one O. This is another one that like shook my ground. This is another one that I was so certain was O. And there's even, so I guess this person in this post said the Pixies. I remember when their breakout album Doolittle came out, named after Dr. Doolittle, which they reference in their song Mr. Greaves. Pray for the man in the middle, the one that talks like Doolittle. When this album came out, nobody anywhere in the world said they misspelled Doolittle because at the time, Mr. Doolittle was spelled that way with 2 O's. This is from an interview. Oh, yeah, and then they quote an interview. Now things have changed and it's Dr. Doolittle with an O. I understand that skeptics are trying to figure this phenomenon out, just like those of us who know the changes are real. Feel jealous in a way that they are able to believe that. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think, like, I never actually heard the song itself, Sweet Caroline, by, what is it? Neil Diamond. There we go. Thank you. For some reason, I was thinking, like, Patrick West, like, it's some generic white guy name. But, yeah, Neil Diamond. So, in Sweet Caroline, by Neil Diamond. But, this one, I had never actually heard the song until I got older, so I never actually experienced this one myself, but I can totally get it. The so good, so good, so good, that part apparently was never in the song. And like I heard it when I was older and it wasn't in the song, but me and my grandmother were jamming out in the car to the song because she likes Neil Diamond, and we were saying the so good, so good, so good. And I realized in the song that it wasn't actually there, and I was like, huh, okay. And like I had never heard the song until later in my life, so I didn't really think anything of it. But apparently people thought that it was actually in the song. But apparently it's not in the song, not actually in the song, even though people at like baseball games and stuff would know. So this one poster, should I? I mean, I'm just kind of doing a weird little rant. I'm not actually like, this isn't actually me going, you know, I'm just angry because I hate Mandela effects. They make me feel stupid. But I was like, this isn't actually a thing with a Reddit thing, but I guess I can shout out their names. I didn't really think about it when I started this. I was just like, oh, Mandela effects. But now I'm like, I should probably give credit to people. So I'll go back through at the end and put their names through or something. And I'll say their names. Okay, let's do. Oh, actually, hold on. Robber emoji. Can swear there was a robber emoji. I also remember the robber emoji, but apparently there hasn't ever been one. Mandela effects are the exact type of things we were warned about happening if we altered the past on a large scale while time traveling. Yo, someone put, holy shit, found Berenstein evidence while packaging. I'm, while packing. While packing. I'm currently packing for a move. My husband and I are heavily streamlining our VHS collection. I found my old Berenstein Bears VHS and the official labels say both Steen and Stain. Stain appears on the front label while Steen appears on the side. Also, and of less consequence, the label my mom put on the plastic video cover says Stain. Somebody goes, I'm literally shaking. They go, I'm literally shaking. Anyone who knows how is free to test these images. They are totally unaltered. Pic is linked in comment. Let me see this. I love that. I'm literally shaking. I'm quaking. Pissing, shitting, and crying. There it is. Stain. Nuh-uh. That's actually cool. What? That's crazy. Yeah, Berenstain and Berenstein. What? I love how it's called the disappearing honey as well. It's the disappearing A. The disappearing E, I guess. Wait, what? Shazam. I found a Shazam residue in the show Workaholics. In an episode in season 4, the boys are discussing why each of their rooms is the best. Adam starts listing off the movie posters he has in his room. He starts the list with Shazam. I wanted to confirm it. I wanted to confirm it can't be another movie, so I looked into the year that episode came out, which was 2014, and the DC movie Shazam didn't come out until 2019. Nor were there any other suitable movies called Shazam when this episode aired. See link below. Okay, I haven't read this one yet, but let's read it together. I'm not an Emmy Mandela Effect believer, but this blew my mind. My girlfriend is 29. She has very little pop culture knowledge. She's not dumb. She just isn't into TV and movies. Up until the other day, she had never heard of the Mandela Effect. I have a lot of old DVDs. Last week, we were organizing them, and I asked her to tell me which movies she actually watched before. We got to Jingle All the Way, and she said she had watched that one before. Just for fun, I asked her if she had watched any other Sinbad movies. She said she had. Then I asked her which Sinbad movie was her favorite. Without hesitation, she said, I remember liking that Genie movie. I was shocked. I asked, do you remember the name of that movie? She thought for a second and said, Shazam! I honestly couldn't believe it. I asked her when she watched it, and she told me that her grandma had the VHS tape, and she would watch it when she went over to her house growing up. The tape originally belonged to her cousin, who was older. I was laughing the whole time, and she didn't know why. I briefly explained to her, and she just dismissed it. Yesterday, I showed her an article about the Sinbad movie and Mandela Effect. She's 100% convinced the movie exists. She got very angry when I showed her all of the info in the Reddit thread. She's 100% sure that the movie didn't have Shaq in it. I don't know. I remember Kazam. And I was/am a huge Shaq fan. So I remember watching that movie. It sounds a lot like the same movie that a lot of the Sinbad Genie believers describe. I'm a skeptic, but I'm officially blown away. My girlfriend is now determined to find the VHS at her grandma's house. We'll see. Update. After all the discussion on the thread, I asked her to describe the plot of the movie. All she could remember was that two white kids found a lamp. She couldn't recall much more than picturing Sinbad in a genie outfit. She's 29. She said she watched it several times when she was between 7 and 10, but it wasn't regularly. Her grandma lives 2 states away. The only thing she's 100% sure of is that the genie was definitely not Shaq. She says she definitely would have remembered that. Details aren't great. I'm sorry, everyone. Update. I know some have asked for an update. Nothing to really report. Grandma says there are no VHS tapes at the house anymore. She said she doesn't remember owning the movie, but she just bought movies for the grandkids. That's all. I'm still a skeptic. You're welcome. Again, another one that I'm not aware of. What even is Shazam? Okay, another one that I'm not aware of at all. Oh, it's with two A's? Oh, whoops. Wait, what? Sinbad Shazam, the strange case of movie that that doesn't exist. Yeah, 1990s apparently.
What are you doing? There's gotta be something he forgot here. Something
Wait, hold on. Another one that rocked my world. Curious George having a goddamn tail. That bitch had a fucking tail. Oh, this is another one. Okay, I am so stoked now because I just found two bits of proof. Hold on, I'm gonna watch the rest of this.
real. We can remember her by. Hey.
I'm so mad. I'm so pissed. I'm upset. I'm fuming.
Have our memories. They're real. No one can take that from us. Bless you. What's happening?
Wait, y'all are not Tina.
Kidnapper!
Haha, I believe we got off on the wrong foot.
So I've never seen Shazam before, never even heard of it. But apparently loads of people remembering a movie like this existing, and apparently there was not. Okay, so I've never seen the movie. So people in the comments, let me know if you've seen the movie and if this is an actual clip that you remember being in the movie. Like, I know that it was a while ago. Some people are, we're all older now. Whoever would have seen this and would have remembered it might not remember this exact scene. But if you do, let me know what's up because I haven't seen this. So I don't know if this is 100% accurate or if this is factual. But hold on, let me see. Who's Sinbad? Because I've never actually heard of the guy. Yeah. Okay. He literally, he's in this clip anyways, looking at the guy now. Okay, so I think that I found proof of, that's going to be the title of this video, I found proof of two Mandela effects being true. The first one being Sinbad's Shazam Genie movie. So again, if this is real, if someone can tell me in the comments if they remember this being in the movie, I would love to know. But apparently, Sinbad's kids even came out and said that their dad was never in this movie. So then where'd this clip come from? What is this? Why is he in it? And if they say the movie never existed, so what is this? First off. Second off, if we go back to the beginning, this little kid is looking through. How far back do I have to go? Okay, not that far. Look at this. That bitch has a fucking tail. Oh, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to absolutely lose my mind. He has a tail. What? Okay, excuse me for getting so upset about this. I'm not actually really that upset. I'm just a very animated person. When you can even see in old books, so it'd be, the same time period as this clip is. He has no tail. He doesn't have a tail. What? He doesn't have a tail. I'm so upset about it. I'm so mad. I'm so upset. I promise I'm not actually. Okay, well, I'm a little mad. I'm a little ticked off. I'm a little upset. No tail. But look, right here. He has a tail. Okay, that's another one that absolutely rocked my world. And that's it. That's done. I'm done for today because I need to go. I need to go pee and drink some water and calm down. Because I have to go to bed soon. I'm gonna go do some breathing exercises and meditation, and I'm gonna repeat affirmations to myself to just get over the Mandela effect for a little while. So, I guess the video was made by College Humor. Well, they got me. Bye.